Hello everyone. In this video, we are going to learn how to solve the previous greater element problem. This is a very popular coding interview question that tests your understanding of stack data structures and algorithm optimization. We will move from a basic understanding to an optimized solution. Let's first define exactly what we are looking for. Given an array of numbers, for every single element, we want to find the first number to its left that is strictly larger than it. If we look to the left and don't find any number larger than the current one, we return -1 for that position. Here is a visual example to make it clear. Look at the number 4. If we look to its left, the immediate neighbor is 10. Since 10 is greater than 4, the answer for 4 is 10. Now look at the number 12. We look left past 40, 20, and 2. The first number we encounter that is bigger than 12 is 40, so the answer is 40. The most straightforward way to solve this is using brute force. We can write two loops. The outer loop picks a number, and the inner loop moves backwards from that number to the start of the array, looking for a greater value. While this works, it has a time complexity of O of n squared, which means it will be very slow for large datasets. To solve this efficiently, we use a monotonic stack. The key insight is that if we have a small number in the array, and then a larger number comes after it, the small number is essentially blocked. It can never be the previous greater element for any future numbers because the new large number is closer and bigger. So, we can maintain a stack of numbers in decreasing order. Here is the algorithm. We iterate through the array once. For each number, we check the stack. If the top of the stack is smaller than or equal to our current number, we pop it off. We keep popping until we find a number bigger than our current one, or the stack becomes empty. That bigger number is our answer. Finally, we push our current number onto the stack. Let's dry run this with an example array, 10, 4, 2, 8. We start with 10. The stack is empty, so there is no previous greater element. The result is -1. We then push 10 onto the stack. Next is the number 4. We look at the stack top, which is 10. Is 10 smaller than 4? No, so we don't pop anything. The top of the stack, 10, is our answer. We record 10 and then push 4 onto the stack. Our stack now has 10 at the bottom and 4 at the top. Skipping ahead to the number 8. The stack currently has 10, 4, and 2. We compare 8 with the top, which is 2. 2 is smaller, so we pop it. The new top is 4. 4 is also smaller than 8, so we pop it too. The new top is 10. 10 is greater than 8, so 10 is our answer. Finally, we push 8. This solution is extremely efficient. The time complexity is O of n, which is linear. This is because every element is added to the stack exactly once and removed at most once. The space complexity is also O of n, as in the worst case, we might store all elements in the stack. This pattern of using a monotonic stack is very useful. It is used in the stock span problem, where we calculate market trends. It is also a core component in harder problems like finding the largest rectangle in a histogram, where we need to find boundaries for each bar. To summarize, while the brute force method takes O of n squared time, the stack approach reduces it to linear time. Remember the pattern. Pop elements that are smaller than the current one, record the answer, and then push the current element. Thank you for watching.
If you like this video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Visit codelucky.com for more such useful content.